the sides hard.
Yo, hey, what's up? We're back with Filmtrix and Politix. I told you we have a guest tonight, but before that, just talked about Through a Lens Darkly, directed by Thomas Allen Harris. Go check that video out. That was a great video clip that I found there for you. Check that out. Also, go ahead and get updated on your camera angles and tell me about it in the comments. Let's talk about it. And if you want to hear more in depth, because I know that was just a brief little skim over, we could talk about it in the comments, and I'll make a whole nother show for you guys, and we'll go from there. But without further ado,
Yeah.
bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum, I want to introduce someone very, very special, very cool dude. I met years and years ago. I believe close to, I don't even know, a lot of years ago. But this guy special because we are definitely in a brotherhood together, a lifelong pact together. Very talented, very intelligent, very smart. Love his mind and his gusto, and he's been there like for every project that I pretty much have put across his desk. We went to California. We've been down to Texas. We've been all the way over to Puerto Rico. To the edge of the oceans together. Doing projects, family things, all kind of stuff. And even this show here, Filmtrix Politix. And I want to introduce him because not only is he just doing Filmtrix and Politics, and y'all heard him on a couple of the shows behind the scenes talking, Atum Ra, but at the same time, this guy is also acting in Hewwood as Ace Phoenix, doing great stuff in the first chapter, definitely in chapter 2. You're going to see a lot more of him. That's going to be coming out really soon. We're going to talk about some of that tonight as well. This is just going to be...
we got to build on that.
This is just going to be an open conversation because I told you guys, I'm doing something different with this show. We're just really chilling out, taking our time, fleshing it out. If we're making any mistakes or making some good stuff, put it in the comments. We're going to talk about it. But really, though, Melanated and Illuminated, one of his companies that he's running here.
Yeah, buddy.
He's already coming from the podcast radio world as well. Love his local and national political mind and ideas that he has. Definitely proud of Pan-Africanism, FBA, all of those things, and working with so many different community programs and activists right here locally in Houston, Texas. Houston, Texas native as well.
Hey,
I mean, this guy's damn near royalty, you know what I mean? Well, without further ado, this is my guy, Atum Ra. Put your hands together, baby. Put your hands together.
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad to be here. Well, I'm always here, so, you know, I get to hop in front of the camera, just like I did in Hewwood, you know what I'm saying? I do anybody that don't know me, you know what I'm saying? I'm always working behind the scenes, but every now and then, you know, I like to sneak in front.
But this is making this official, you know, like I told you about this.
He made me do it. He made me do it.
He made me. No, we're part of the crime on this one. We're going down together on this one, man. Man, I presented the idea about it like a year ago about doing this, and then got on the podcast. And so, look, here you are.
Hey, man, I appreciate the intro, man. Look, see, man, I think that's the nicest thing you said about me in a long time. So,
man, I know. It felt weird saying that, yo, ugly ass. I really didn't want to say
we're
nothing
going to make sure we clip this up. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't want to say nothing nice, really, for real, but I had to.
I'm going to make that my ringtone.
So the audience can be like, okay, who is this guy? Why is he interviewing him? So, tell us about Melanated and Illuminated. Tell us about, give us a rundown on
so,
that, man.
Melanated and Illuminated started years ago, working on the website, getting it back up right now. But, I mean, essentially when I started it, you know, whether it was music, film, podcasts, like I've always saw myself or what I want to do as an entity. So like even like when we started rapping back in the day with the mic over the ceiling, you know, like I saw in my head like, oh, we need a record label. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Instead of just rapping. And then it's like,
So
oh, okay, instead we need a record label. Oh shit, we need a radio station so that the music can go to. And
so
so
do you feel like you've always been like the business minded one out of the group? Like
yeah, I've always kind of had, that's what I think about like Baby and Slim, Master P. I was the one, back in the day, burning the CDs, making the covers, going out
all
and passing them
the
out.
inserts for the jewel cases.
Absolutely. And like I said, I always just thought like distribution networks and more so, not just for myself, but how to set up an umbrella for people with various talents to be able to come and utilize the foundation I may have laid to do whatever they want to do as well. I never saw myself as like one to like sign people and hold people. I always
Gotcha.
wanted people to like create their own entity as well and like move on because my mind be on 8 different things as well.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah,
you're like a fire starter.
yeah,
Start the fire and hope
absolutely.
somebody can take that energy and contain and go where they need to go.
Absolutely. And even like with when I started Melanated and Illuminated, that was back. It's funny to think about like podcasting because I remember back in like 2003, back when I was in like the recording and going to studios and stuff like that. And like after the recording sessions, we're in the studio and then, we would just have the mics going. And so then we would be recording the talks after the sessions because, it'd be all these different people.
Yeah.
And so, it wasn't called podcasting at the time, but, that's how, we were doing it. And so then, just leap forward to the bounds of what's been going on with technology. And so, when I was, probably heavy on the podcast back in, 2012, 14, 15, I always had to like build a website, build a platform.
Yeah.
And so I saw so many of my peers that like had content, but it was nowhere else to put it. And I was always thinking of like, for me, I'm an habitual line stepper. So I know I'm across the lines. So it's like, what entity can I set up outside of like when I get that ban, when I get that suspension or whatever the case may be. And so Melanated and Illuminated was kind of that place for, myself, not only my sandbox to get out there and say what I want to say and what I want to do, but, also for everybody else, to come back, be, pro you. And hey, man, me as the entity and the boss, and like I'm not gonna cancel you, like, for free
So
speech.
when I got a chance to like really see you at work, first time meet you was at the radio stuff. Like, tell us about that time and like what was that? What was that?
Man.
A1?
Yeah, Action One
Action
Media.
One
Action
Media.
One Media, A1 Media, man. Shout out to Joy. Joy is so awesome, man. Joy, RJ, J Nicole. Man, like and so like even when we started doing Action One, that was me linking up with Joy and J Nicole, and that was when we initially started it. It was a place for independent creators, and so we started with focusing on independent artists. We had the app with the music, and so trying to get people to listen to the independent artist music. And so then we transitioned from just doing the music to moving into doing the podcasting. And one of the main things for the show and the podcast was highlighting individuals within our community that like not only are talented but also like good human beings. Many of the independent artists we brought through to showcase their music, like all these people still had charities and other stuff like that they were doing as well. And so to be able to like have a platform and be able to showcase that. And so then, that's how you came across my board.
Which I think we got like a video clip of the A1.
Yeah.
We're gonna go check that out right now, real quick. Check this video out.
Being able to shoot, a lot of different types of scenes and things like that. What is it really about filmmaking that really kind of sticks to you, man?
Mm-hmm. And because there was a lot of people offering like wait and table jobs and stuff, and I've done that before. I already did that.
Right.
And so I really wanted to hone in on my craft. I really was putting
Yeah, so that was a blast from the past for you right there, huh?
Absolutely. And so, like what I was mentioning, you kind of embodied like one of the, the people that we were interviewing, because, how I was first introduced to you was obviously through Mama D.
Mama D, shout out to Mama D.
Mom, my mom is everybody's mom. But, one of the reasons why she was so high on you was because of the work that you were doing with those kids in Fifth Ward in the community. And so then, it's like, okay, he doing some good work. And then I find out, oh, man, this dude is an awesome filmmaker. And then not only is he awesome filmmaker, he makes music as well.
Thank you.
So then it's like, oh, shit, I think when you came through, you remember I pulled it up and played it,
Yeah, you did. I was like, wow.
Yeah, because that's the, what I'm saying, the spirit of Houston, the spirit of independent artistry.
Yeah,
and so
absolutely.
for me, like those are the people that, what I'm saying, and that's why I was so happy when you came through, and then we couldn't get rid of each other since then.
Yeah,
what should I say? He couldn't get rid of me.
I couldn't.
Then,
couldn't get rid of me. Nah, it was vice versa. Like, no, as soon as I met you, like Mama D telling me about she took no for an answer. She wasn't taking no for an answer. Working over at the center over in Fifth Ward, and just helping those kids just learn film. And then she was talking about robotics. Shout out to Mama D. Glad that she introduced us, and also shout out to Shayla Young. Shout out to Chris Hurst. Shout out to them. Was it Hot Dogs? Yo Dogs.
Man. Dark Light Studios.
Grind Zoo Media. Forever Young Photography, is that right? Grind Zoo. So we all came together as a right. It's Shern.
Yeah, brother. Man, but out there building the flying car, man.
Exactly.
Evatol. So man, we got all of this, man.
We got all of this, yeah.
Yeah. We definitely got to have him on, man.
Teaching pot. Oh yeah, we gotta get him on. Yeah, we do. Shern, that's where you at, Shern. If you see this, we gotta get you.
And so, man, it's no coincidence, like from Melanated and Illuminated. You know what I'm saying, that like we here with Filmtrix Politix, because like to me, like this is just like the next iteration of. What I wanted to do, what you wanted to do, you know what I'm saying, how we're taking the podcast and the film and we're taking it to new heights.
Yeah, that's where it's at. That's why I'm saying this is just a different beat, a path, a different way of seeing world. That's why we named this episode Perspectives. And also like the companies, the mentalities combining is understanding what social change really looks like. Sure. What social change really is. It's not overnight. It's not crazy protest going out of whack. We're not gonna go there yet, but just saying we found a like-mindedness in the business. And yeah, there's bumps along the way, there's different things, space that you have. And I'm speaking like this because I know there's a lot of guys or women too that are watching this that are in brotherhoods, sisterhoods, you're in group chats. You're working with those people, and there's a selected few that you feel like somebody's not pulling their weight. Somebody's not making the phone calls. Somebody is not making the ecosystem that you created move the way it needs to move. Like, liking and sharing and commenting and all of those kind of things that you create within the ecosystem of the people you're working with when you're collaborating. It doesn't mean you have to have the same like-mindedness. Doesn't mean that my goal has to be your goal and my destination has to be your destination. It just means that we both have a like-minded to say we're enjoying our journey. And I would like you to see where I'm at in my journey right now and see if there's anything that you can help. Just like Rock says at my mama's house, he says, hey, if you're not useful, you're useless. If I can't use you, you're useless. I get it. It's like we're supposed to be put to use. We're supposed to be put to use.
Hey, man, big shout out to y'all over at my mama's house, man.
Big shout out.
I see the work, man. It's looking beautiful, man. And like I said, it's on that the train is rolling, man. So like, man, y'all better get on board now, man, because it's going up. You know what I'm saying? So like, man, don't be trying to say boys is acting funny.
Hey, y'all hearing it.